It's your boy AY reppin' PCE crew. You already know what it is that we came to do. We be rapping and singing and filming and acting. Yes, we making moves while the rest just reacting. I'm on you, they test slow, see me as I go. So while you hanging out, tryna be in my photo. Opportunities, I'm giving back to the community. Haters wanna step, give me fame, that's all you do to me. Cause people, them, they hail us like bread, then they toast us. Yeah, we're leaps and bounds above the rest. Head and shoulders like a foster, it's a parent. We got living in my heart, victory is inherent. Now it's up and away, you know I'm elevating. Anytime I spit like a church and congregating. I don't deal or no deal, I make deals. Living life in 3D, I'm so real. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this and I get it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this and I get it winner. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me.
2011 and I'm winning like Konami. When I flow, I make highways, they call me the tsunami. Been to the valley, but on top is where and you can find me. Rap till I'm legendary, no games like Atari. Aggressively trying to box me up like I am Lego. But I would transform their mind, call me Mr. Hasbro. Cause I'm in my prime, so I'm ever rising. Trying to torture me, I never crack. I had no dry skin, huh? Mr. Supernova, master epic writer. Rolling and token, Holy Ghost swagger. Flyer than blowing, that's a state of mind. Out of the world, I am flowing. Gold medals I be holding. I don't know who you are, but just know you are a winner. Ultimate achiever, master succeeder. Believe in the power of the number one supplier. Jehovah Jireh, our provider, will take you higher. Say it louder.
I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this and I be the winner. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this and I be the winner. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, really don't bless me. I am a winner. Spain, South Africa, exceeding all my goals on my iPod, David V. Drop knowledge, you can barely bear, call me Papa. I'm a Niger rapper to bed, I'm a baba. Papa, God that bless you for telling me face to face. That pain is just a face to face before your breakthrough. Lyric face me, I face you too naked, life interface too. Work hard, face my books, now I get all the likes on Facebook. Repeat that, retweet that, R2C to the beat. 911 till the game making me merge and see that I'm consistent, persistent. All my fears are distant. I don't see the ghost no more, rapping is my sixth sense. For Sandy Kenny, know they're not many.
Welcome to the Don Jenkins Show. I am your coach, Don Jenkins. To God be the glory for another day, another opportunity to be before you on this day. I am truly excited. This is a coaching show. So those of you for your first time in, I am a ordained and consecrated spiritual coach. I'm a certified life and fitness and motivational coach, health and wellness coach. And so this show is all about coaching you, not preaching, not dictating, but giving you some biblical and life principles that if you follow the principles, it'll help you. And this is our slogan, get better and to move forward. We're all about getting better and we're all about moving forward. Spiritually, we all can get better. Spiritually, we all can move forward. Physically, health-wise, we all can get better. And we all, mentally and emotionally, life-wise, we all can get better and we all can move forward. And our goal is no matter how good you are, no matter how blessed you are, look at yourself, self-examine yourself, and look at the areas that you can improve. This show's all about getting better. We have one life to live, and we want to live it to the fullest. So let's all get better, and let us all move forward. So I'm so excited about this show. I have a special guest here. A great friend of mine, soon to be a business partner, speaking it into existence. Right. A mighty woman of God and a powerful entrepreneur. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Coach Michelle Grant. Welcome to the Don Jenkins Show.
Thank you for having me, Don.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Michelle has been dedicated to health and wellness, and she's going to come back later on. We're going to talk about health and wellness today, but she's going to come back later on at another date, and we're going to talk about creating financial wealth. Yes. This is a good person, so we're going to coach you today. Michelle, I'm so grateful, thankful. You don't know, you're blessing my heart, and I know you're going to bless everybody that's under the sound of our voice. So without further ado, welcome, Michelle. Give us a little quick background on who you are. Let them know who you are, and then what the Lord has put in your heart to be a blessing to us on this day.
Well, I have lived in Prince George's County all my life. I am a business person, as you said. Right now I'm teaching people about creating wealth, but also their health, because your health is your wealth. And right now my dedication is educating people in reference to being healthy. And the main thing is, what we're going to talk about today is water. The importance of hydration and the importance of minerals in our bodies. And that's what we're going to speak on today.
Buckle up our seats, all you out there at Vox Wave, welcome. And those of you that are live on Facebook, we welcome you. We got the health coach here, Michelle Grant. She's about to blow our mind. She's about to educate us. She's about to give us some good principles that we know, because your health is your wealth. So, Michelle, I'm turning this thing over to you. Do your thing.
Okay. Well, Don, as you know, all of us know that, especially when it's hot, that we should be drinking water every day. Now, the thing is, and a lot of us know right now, we've gotten away from drinking tap water, because people say, oh yeah, tap water is not good for us. So now we all kind of go into bottled water. Well, now we kind of understand that there's some little setbacks even with bottled water these days. You hear about chemicals. The bottled water are in plastic. And that plastic, when it heats up, it leaches different contaminants, which can be, unfortunately, detrimental to our health. So I am educating people of alternative ways to be able to become not just hydrogenated, but also mineralize our bodies. Because what we have found, a Nobel Prize winner said that most disease has been linked to a mineral deficiency. And
you got to say that again, because again, we're live on TV, but I don't want them to be distracted, and speak up a little bit louder so that they can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Because you just said some valuable things, and if you slipped and you missed what she say, listen closely, because she's going to educate us. So go ahead and say that again.
Let me tell you, 2-time Nobel Prize winner, his name is Dr. Linus Pauling, declared that nearly all disease can be treated. It can be traced to a nutritional deficiency. And not to mention, there's another book out here that I teach people about, Our Body's Many Calls for Water. It says you're not sick, you're thirsty, and do not treat thirst with medication. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of us are doing.
So as you said those profound things, now break this thing into practical, speak directly to them under the sound of my voice, and let them know what you just said.
Okay. Well, a lot of us are, believe it or not, when we are having different issues, blood pressure, cholesterol.
Now we're talking.
Okay, diabetes. A lot of it is because our bodies are dehydrated. Not only is it dehydrated, but we also we have a mineral deficiency. And now, why are we dehydrated, right? You know, someone will say, I drink water every day. Well, let me tell you about water. There is what you call a pH scale, and that pH scale goes from 1 to 14. Now, 7 being neutral. Now, our blood is at 7.365. Now, anytime that you put anything in your body, it uses minerals to neutralize, to get your body to that alkalinity. Now, anytime you drink water that is not alkaline or does not have minerals, or you drink a Pepsi or soda, it's going to use minerals to try to neutralize that. Now, what's the importance of minerals in our water, and what's the importance of having alkalinity? Because when the molecules in the water, when they're too big, that means that the water is sitting outside of your cell. That means that that water is not penetrating the cell. So you can, if you ever notice you can drink water and you feel heavy, Don, have you ever noticed
Yes,
that?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can feel heavy because that water is not penetrating the cell. But when you get water that has been infused with plant-based minerals, what it does is breaks the molecular structure of that water so that now it can hydrate the cell and actually get into the cell.
So slow down again, because we know that I want them to really get the understanding of the value of having water. Most of our body is made
70% water.
Talk to them.
Most of our bodies,
them.
let me tell you, most of our bodies are 70% water.
So why is water so?
Our brain is 85% water.
Wow. So why is it so important for us to have water?
It is important because your body thirsted. Every day that you go to sleep, your body is getting rid of water. So every day is important because we are 85% water, that we replenish our bodies with that water. Not to mention also our minerals is important, but our body doesn't make minerals. So therefore, it depends on us to eat or somehow get those minerals back into our bodies. Now, because of the depletion of minerals in our soil, we're not even eating, we aren't able to eat enough minerals to give our body what it needs. Now, what's important is that we have what we call plant-based minerals. And you have some machines that can make minerals, but they're what they call elemental minerals. Your body doesn't really recognize those minerals. So it's important that you put in plant-based minerals because it's the minerals that your body needs to neutralize all the acidity that we are putting in our bodies. Not to mention when we breathe in that air, the things, just being in the environment, stress, those are the things that makes our bodies acidic. And let me tell you this, cancer or any disease cannot survive in a alkaline or oxygenated environment. So when you find yourself sick, it's because our bodies are very acidic. So the solution to a lot of our issues is to get our bodies back to alkalinity.
Coach Michelle Grant is breaking this thing down slowly but surely. I'm not rushing her because many of us don't. No, the reality,
right.
Many of us don't have the knowledge or the education of the value of water.
Yes.
How it makes us live and the importance of it. We hear we hear the basics that you need to drink water, but we don't know the fundamental facts.
Right.
And as a coach, I want you to educate the audience and give them the fundamental facts so that they understand what you mean by mineral water. What does that mean? What does that look like? Talk to them, Michelle.
Well, you know what? I could give you my sachets, but what we have here is a powerful sachet that has 70 trace minerals. And what you do is you take this sachet, or women call it sachet, men like to call it power pack because they say that sounds too feminine. So what we do, we put this in our water and you shake it up, and what it does is that it infuses the water with the minerals. It gives the water a pH of 9 and above, and so you're able to not just hydrate but also mineralize and alkalize your body with this water. And that, let me tell you what has happened with different people, because we don't claim to cure or treat any disease, but the testimonies of different people who have changed their blood pressure. Their blood pressure was high, now their blood pressure is low. Now their blood pressure is low. People who have had A1C, which is the way that you regulate your blood sugar. They've had A1Cs that were 12 and 14, started getting on the water, drinking the water, and now have gotten their A1Cs down to 5, 6, 7, which is extraordinary. Their cholesterol levels have started coming down. We just had phenomenal stories. I just got back from Atlanta at 5 a.m. this morning from Atlanta of meeting with different people that I met probably 7 or 8 different people that are on this product and gave me just phenomenal testimonies of what drinking this water, hydrogenized water, along with a couple other our products that we have. But just the water itself has changed people's lives.
So what does it do on the inside? Educate them.
Well, in the inside.
When they drink that, how is this making us better, healthier? Talk to the audience out there. Talk to them.
Let me tell you, what it's doing, when you're able to drink mineralized, alkalized water with plant-based minerals, what it does is that, like I said, it breaks down the water to such a small molecule so now that it can get inside of your cell. When it's able to get inside of your cell, it's able to detox that cell from any type of toxicity that we already have. Now, when you're able to do that, anytime your body is acidic, it makes you hold on to fat cells. So what we have found is that a lot of people start losing weight because their body's now becoming more alkaline. And when it becomes that, now their body starts to let go of the fat cells and use the fat cells to burn for energy. Now, as far as blood pressure and things, once we're able to give the body the minerals that it needs. Now, our body is always trying to go into what we call homeostasis, right? God has made us so perfect that, how can I say it? It communicates. It does. It knows what it needs, and all it is that's we're responsible for is to give our bodies exactly what it needs. And God has made us perfect to be able to. Once we give it what it needs, it will start doing the things that it needs to do. I'm not used to talking to this.
That's all right. You're all good. You're live. So hey.
Yes.
So
the main thing is that any type of disease is usually a disease of the cell. So if we can give the cells exactly what it needs, the body will start healing itself. The body will start healing itself.
And so again, the minerals do what to the cells?
It alkalizes the cells, it mineralizes, and also hydrates the cells. That's what it does. That's what it does. It hydrates the cells. It gives the cells minerals.
And what does that do to our body once it hydrates?
Once it hydrates, it allows it to communicate and do everything that it's supposed to do. It allows your brain to tell your body to do this, that, and the other. So when you're able to, and I don't know if you realize this, but a lot of memory, Alzheimer's, things like that, it's because when our bodies are not properly hydrated, let me tell you what happens. It starts stealing that water from different parts of your body. It starts stealing it from your eyes. It starts stealing it from your brains. When it doesn't have enough minerals, it starts taking it from different areas of your brain. And when it starts taking it and we're not replenishing it, that's when we start having different types of diseases, such as high blood pressure, cataracts, dementia, things like that.
So the benefits of this mineral water is, give us some 3 benefits.
Yeah. The three benefits, like I said, you get hydration. You can become hydrated. Your body is going to be able to have minerals, and also it helps your body gets back to alkaline environment. And those are the things that when you have those things going on for you, is what you have, what you call optimum health. When your body is hydrated, mineralized, and alkalized.
So how do we motivate all of us people to drink not only more water, but to drink this water that you're talking about? Talk to them, speak to them. How do we want to? No, this show is all about sounding the alarm. This show is a coaching show. It's an informing show. It's a motivational show, and I need you to motivate them, to coach them, to sound the alarm. Come on, give them facts, give them the truth.
Well, let me tell you the truth. A lot of us have become into what we call a microwave society, right? We want something to make the pain go away immediately, make things, but we don't understand that the things that we are experiencing, it has built up over time, right? So what we have to do now is start giving our bodies and give it time to do what it naturally would do, and it will heal itself if we give it what it needs. And this is what drinking this water. Now, it's recommended that we drink half our body weight in ounces every day of water. And when you're giving it the right type of
So
water.
wait a minute. This is because it's educational now. So if I weigh 220 pounds.
You should be drinking 110 ounces of water.
Did y'all hear that out there?
110 ounces of
We're
water.
talking about getting better health-wise, healthy-wise.
Yes.
We need to,
And you have to drink 110 ounces of water that is hydrating your cell, not water that's going to be sitting outside of your cell.
Wow, explain the difference in
Yeah,
that.
because when it's sitting outside of your cell is not hydrated. So you'll find that we'll feel hungry. A lot of times we think we're hungry. We're not. We're thirsty.
Wow.
Okay, we're not hungry. So, and then we'll drink a Pepsi and then find ourselves still thirsty, or we'll drink something else and our bodies are still not getting what it needs. So what we find is that when you start drinking the water with minerals, those cravings start going away. You're not feeling as hungry as you usually feel, because when you start drinking that water, it's because the body's getting what it needs. It starts craving. You don't feel those cravings because you're taking that. You think those cravings are for food. It's really craving water, But we give it other things other than what it actually is craving for, which is the water and the minerals.
Amen. Keep going.
So what my job is what our company is called Zuma, and this company, the sachets come from what we call the Okinawa Ocean. What we have found is that if you look into it, you don't have to believe what I'm saying, but the Okinawans up in Japan are the longest living people in the world. And what they do, they have they take these minerals from the coral reef of the Okinawa Ocean, and what they do is now they've put it in these sachets, and that's why we're having such phenomenal results with people starting to put this into their water, and as far as helping their health, lowering their blood pressure, mental health. All kinds of things, lowering their cholesterol. Let me just give you my personal story.
Give us your personal
story.
Now we're getting personal, and I'm getting excited.
I'll give my
because
personal story.
This is what it's all about, Michelle. Being personal. Let them know. Like I have next week, and those of you out there, next week I got oh my God, we got Coach Jay Fuller here. You know who he is, man.
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah,
yes.
man. He's the green time man.
Yes.
He's the man that has lost almost 100 pounds, kept it off, and has changed lives all around the world. He's going to be on this show. He's going to be hosting this show next week.
Yes.
And you know, man, Jay is the man. He's the man. But we got Coach Michelle, and she's talking to us about the value of drinking water, how it can make us more healthier. So give them your testimony, encourage them, and motivate them, educate them.
Well, before I started drinking the water, I was having terrible knee pains, back pains, to the point that I thought I was going to need knee surgery. When I started drinking the water and a couple of other products that takes inflammation out of your body, within 90 days, I had no more pain in my back, no more pain in my knees, to the point where now I'm able to work out. I lost 15 pounds, not even trying to lose weight, and I'm still on
I just
that
want to
journey.
pause right there, because the water filled her up, and it craved the appetite where she didn't have to eat. This water has helped her, even she didn't even try. I'm speaking to somebody out there. This water has helped her lose 15 pounds.
Yes.
15 pounds, and she didn't try. Oh my God. Somebody out there needs to hear that. She's so focused on putting half of her body weight water back in her system. It eliminate the craving of eating food, and it also helped her from losing weight.
Let me add
go
one
ahead,
more
tell
thing.
your
Let me add you
testimony.
one more
Don't talk to
thing.
me.
As
Talk to them out there. They want to hear your story.
The more you become more alkaline, your body will start burning fat cells. Okay, so the more my body becomes more alkaline, the more my body's gonna start burning the fat cells on its own. Now, I met a guy this weekend. His name is Bob. Bob started on the water 3 years ago. Within the 3 years, he's lost 200 pounds. 200 pounds. He's
Wow.
lost.
Amazing.
Just getting
Amazing.
back to
We're sounding alarm on the Don Jenkins Show. We're sounding alarm. We want to get better and we want to move forward. We want to get better in our health. And we got Coach Michelle Grant on this show here today giving us some profound education on the value of drinking the right type of water. Michelle, this is amazing. You got to keep going, keep going, keep going.
Well,
See, I already know your story, but they don't know your story. So you have to speak to them and you have to tell them.
Let me tell you, Don, that's why I'm so glad that you have me here, because my mission is to educate people in reference to what's going on with our bodies, to educate them the importance of drinking the right type of water. And we find that once we explain it to them and they try the water, it changes. It's changing people's lives. I mean, changing their lives where they thought they weren't going to be able to move around or be able to be mobile again. It's changing people's health diagnosis now. And they'll go back to the doctor, and the doctor say, you know what? I can take you off that blood pressure medicine now, because now their blood pressure is normalized. Or people have experienced doctors taking them off cholesterol medicine.
You know, this is so profound because I believe people don't understand the mineral part of this.
Yes.
And that's why I keep slowing you down and hesitate, because people just think water is water.
Water, no.
But
no.
Go ahead.
The minerals are very, very important. Now, our bodies, we need calcium, magnesium. Now, like I said, when you're not getting those minerals, it starts stealing it from those things. Now, your heart needs magnesium. Your bones need the calcium. And when your body's not getting those things, and when it starts stealing it from those different areas, that's when we start having problems in those different areas. Arthritis, heart issues, things like that. So when we start giving the body back. Now, one thing I have a girlfriend of mine that is anemic. And her doctor has been giving her iron. But people don't know that you need copper in your body in order to absorb the iron. So if you're continuing taking iron, but you're deficient in copper, it's not going to do anything for you. So you need to be able to get this, and we have 70 trace minerals inside of our sachets, copper being one of those. So we notice that once your body gets those minerals, it can start doing the things that it naturally will do on its own. So that's the importance of the minerals. And like I said, it's very important that we have what we call plant-based minerals, because if you get something what we call elemental minerals, like some of these supplements you can go out and you can buy, but they're what you call elemental minerals. They're not necessarily plant-based minerals. But when you have your body recognizes plant-based minerals, so it uses it and it absorbs it, and it absorbs into your cells. But anytime it's kind of elemental, that means your body doesn't really absorb it. And sometimes what happens is it ends up getting located, let's say, in your knees and your joints. And as some people have had to get their knees shaved sometimes because those elemental minerals started just locking up on top of each other. People sometimes will have what they call calcium deposits on their vertebrae, things like that, because they're putting it in their body, but their body is not recognizing it. So it's just sitting in their body. So that is the importance of having plant-based minerals put into our bodies. Because some of us think we're doing the right thing. Let me take this calcium. But we could be causing it if it's not the right type of mineral for our body. So that's where the importance of putting the right types of minerals. And drinking, like I said, our bodies are 70% water. And we're able to give the body hydrogenated and also mineralize it, and also alkalize our bodies. So when we're able to to do those things with our bodies, it changes everything. And a lot of us want to do different things, do different painkillers and all that kind of stuff. And I understand that, but if we just get back to the basics, get back to the basics.
That's a word right there. Everybody under the sound of my voice that's watching the Don Jenkins Show, I heard her say, just get back to the basics. If we're going to get better, watch this, y'all, and if we're going to move forward in every area of our life, get back to the fundamental basics. I don't care what you're, whether it's business, whether it's ministry, whether it's family, whatever it is, get your health, as we're talking about, get back to the basics.
Yes.
Fundamentals.
Yes.
Those principles always work.
Always
work. So, Michelle, you gave us a quick introduction, but I know there's so much more you need to give us, and we got about 30 minutes, so you got to drop it on us. Come on.
Oh, my goodness, I got 30 more minutes. Well,
give us 3 things we need to know about this water.
Okay.
Keep it simple, but make it informative.
Okay. Well, let me say this as far as the water is concerned. It's very important that we drink 110, half our body weight in water, in ounces of water. Okay, that's very important that we do that every day. It's very important that we drink water that is alkalized with minerals that allow our bodies to be able to absorb the water. So that our bodies can do what it naturally needs to do. And then it's also very important that we get our bodies back into what we call alkalinity, alkalized water. And that's what the minerals does to the water. Our minerals, when we put it in the water, it gives it a pH of like a 9.5, which is very, very good as far as alkalinity for our bodies. Now, if you drink things like soda, coffee, that has a pH level of like a 2, a 3. And what happens is every time you drink something or put something in your body that is acidic, it will use minerals to neutralize it. Okay? It will use minerals because our blood is at 7.365. So anytime you put anything acidic in your body, it is taking minerals to be able to neutralize it. So that's why over time we start becoming what we call mineral deficient, because we got so much acidity in our bodies. Stress makes our bodies acidic. The air we breathe, our environment sometimes makes our bodies very acidic. The free radicals, right, that be coming out, get into our body, makes our bodies acidic. So it's very important that we replenish our bodies with the minerals, along with, you can turn around and start eating right, juicing and all that kind of stuff, and that with those things you're minimizing the acidity that you're putting in your body, right? So I think it's great if a person starts to do that and do the water, they can be able to even reverse some things in their bodies even quicker because they're putting less acidity into their bodies. So with that less of that acidity in your bodies, that means it's the less minerals that is taking from your body. And then with you putting more minerals into your body with the water, that just gives you optimum health. Just optimum health. So I think it's very important that, like you said, we get back to our basics. Eat the right things. Do the right things. Not to mention, too, when I talked about stress, it's important, too, because stress plays a big part in making our bodies more acidic. So it's very, very important that we lower our stress levels now. I can't get into it now, but our company has other things that kind of help with those things as far as brain health, stress, inflammation, things like that. And it's right out of, and what I love about it and the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I met with the CEO of the company. I know the people there. I know what they're doing here is about people having results. And that's what motivates them to keep doing this, is because people are having results with the products that we represent.
And that's what this whole show is all about. We want to encourage you. We want to motivate you. We want to inspire you. We want to challenge you. Watch this. To not only go back to the basics, but to get results.
That's it.
Our slogan is getting better and moving forward. That means getting results. Yes. One day at a time, one step at a time, one thing at a time. But get better
Yes.
and move forward. It's all about results.
Yes.
It's all about results. So how do we get this material water? I mean, do we just go to anywhere and just drink water? I mean, come on, you got to educate us. Talk to us.
Let me tell you.
Talk to us.
The way we approach this, I have a website that I send people to give them more information, but they can contact me directly. And the reason is that just like with you, Don, the sachets, I like to make sure that I educate you on what it is to do, give you a 90-day plan as far as what you need to do to get you to optimum health. So my number is 301-675-7933. My name is Michelle Grant. You can call me, text me, and then I'll kind of show you exactly how to get the products, and I'll get the products to you. Definitely. But we take the approach of not necessarily sending people straight to a website, because I really like to sit down and educate people about everything.
So what else do you want to tell them about attaining this great health concerning this water, or this intake of water, or this plant-based material, because it's your show.
Right.
You're my guest. And,
right.
And,
well,
you know,
my objective here
you still got 25 minutes.
I got 25 minutes. My objective here.
Whatever the Lord puts on your spirit, tell them. Talk to them.
My objective here is I want other people to know, because before I got into this, I knew that bottled water wasn't necessarily that great. I used to go out and buy alkaline water, but it was very expensive. And then I found out with that alkaline water that I'm buying that's in a plastic bottle that it was made in a machine. So therefore, by the time usually I get it, it's not as alkaline as it was when they first probably made it and put it into that bottle. So when I started learning, and I wanted an alternative, but I didn't know what else to do. And a lot of us buy bottled water because it's
That's
easy.
What everybody else is
it's
doing.
easy. It's what everybody else is doing.
Right. We don't know. We just don't know. Most people don't know.
We don't know. But now we're starting to see things in the news. 24,500 chemicals found in bottled water. You know, here we are, microplastics found in 90% of bottled water.
You need to slow that thing down so that they really understand the value of what you're really saying, so that they can hopefully renew their mind and transform their ways to getting the proper water.
Yes.
Because we're taught to drink water. We're taught to drink water. We're taught to drink water. But if we don't know,
yes.
And that's why this is why this show is, you are the queen of this show right now.
Well,
you got to tell us.
Well, it's not just, it's the maximum, the plastics that the water are in is made out of petroleum. And when it heats up, when that heats up, it starts to put in what they call these microplastics in the water. And they have found that these chemicals, a lot of these chemicals are linked to cancer. So we're giving this to our children. You understand? We're giving our kids.
But we don't know. So help us, coach. Help us, coach.
So what we're doing is we're educating people to put the water in what you call the BPA-free bottles. You know, filter your water. Now, I would definitely suggest, I have what you call a alkaline filter. I take tap water, I put it in a filter, and then I put that water into my BPA free and put the sachet in, and that's how I drink on water. That's how my grandson drinks his water. And I keep that with me at all times. I also have what we call a filter that you can carry with you, that I pour my water in, put my sachet in, and that's what I drink all day long. And I'm telling you, once you understand this and you start feeling the benefits, you won't even touch bottled water anymore. You actually start cringing. And I'm going to tell you, if you ever walk to a 7-Eleven, and I did this, or you walk into a grocery store, you'll see bottles of water sitting up on the window, packed, stacked up this high, because it's still in the cases. And that's the water is sitting in the window that they're going to turn around and put inside for you when you go in there to buy. That's been sitting in that window. Not to mention, probably was sitting on a hot truck before it started sitting in front of that window.
She is educating us now.
Okay,
I'm telling you, this is good.
We're putting that in our bodies. We're putting it in our children's bodies.
Wow.
In our children's bodies.
Because we don't know, Michelle.
And so what happens is it starts building over time.
But we're sounding an alarm right now.
Yes, we are. Well, over time, and that water is acidic. That water is not alkaline. So therefore, you're drinking all this water. Then it's you're using more minerals to neutralize this water, right? And then you wonder, why am I still sick? Why am I still, taking blood pressure medicine? Why is it when I starting to get 50, people start getting older, they starting to have all these different ailments? It's because your body has become deficient in minerals, because over time you have started depleting those minerals and not replenishing them because of all the acidity that we're putting into our bodies, not knowing that it's acidic. We're thinking we're doing the right thing by putting drinking water all the time, but the water that we're buying now, we have been marketed to drink conditioned to drink bottled water, because they talked about how bad the tap water is, right? It has chlorine in it and all these other types of things in it. So but guess what? How do you know where that bottled water came from? Where do you know where that bottled water came from? How is it filtered? But not to mention it's in a plastic bottle. And the other thing is the recycle part of it. The landfills that we're putting in all these. We're buying 50 billion bottles of water in America a year. It's a $50 billion business. So we have to start educating ourselves.
That's why you are here.
Educating ourselves, but also letting you know of alternatives, better alternatives that you can be able, and not to mention, each sachet is like 83 cents per sachet. And each sachet can alkalize up to 40 ounces of water. Okay, so it's actually over time cheaper for you to do it this way than to keep buying the bottled water. Now, there's another thing. There's some people who buy what you call purified water or distilled water. Now, let me tell you about that. Distilled water is what you call dead water. It has nothing in it, has no electrolytes, and your body needs electrolytes in it, okay? But some people think that that's better for them, but that water has absolutely nothing. You're actually almost better drinking tap water than just drink distilled, because at least tap water does have the electrolytes and things in it. Distilled water, now, if you like, you can get distilled water if you want, put our sachet in it. And you'll then have also mineralized water. But the thing is, you have to make sure you still don't know where the plastic piece is coming from. If it's still in plastic, that causes another issue. So, I went to the store, and people don't know that purified water is still dead water. It's just like distilled water. It has no type of, and you have some of them that say purified, but add minerals to taste. Well, it's not enough minerals. They may give you a little bit of calcium or magnesium, and you don't know if those minerals are either elemental or plant-based, right? So even though it may say it has minerals in it, you're not sure if those minerals are going to be the right minerals that your body's going to accept.
Well, Michelle, I'm just so grateful and thankful. Again, many of us, this is our first time ever hearing this. Mm-hmm. And that's why I really want you to go slow and to educate us, because I don't know when you're
I know.
Going to be back.
Well, look, let me tell you.
Most people don't understand.
Well, let me tell you something else, too.
You got to educate.
Let me educate you on something else.
Talk to them.
I'm going to educate you on something else that I educate people on, because I have some people who tell us, and I have a demonstration that I can show you another time, that they'll say, oh, I'm diabetic, and my doctor told me that it's better for me to drink diet soda or dry diet drinks opposed to regular Pepsi. Let me tell you the problem with that. The problem is that those diet drinks have what you call aspartame inside of those. And when that heats up, it turns into a formaldehyde gas. And if that gas has been linked to cancer. So people sometimes think they're doing themselves better while I'm drinking a Diet Coke or I'm drinking Diet Tea. But the chemical that they use in that, when it heats up in your body, it turns into a formaldehyde gas. And that is what causes a lot of different cancer. So therefore, you're making your body even more acidic, right? Then your body is starting to deplete even more minerals to try to neutralize that acidity. Because a diet soda, on the pH chart is like a 2. So that means you need to take more minerals in order to neutralize that acidity that you just put into your body. But you're thinking that you're doing something better because it's diet. But actually, you would have been better off with a regular Pepsi.
So Michelle, you've opened up our ears, and you reveal some truth to us about this water. Some of it's foggy. Some of us is like first time we heard it. We don't know, but. Give us some motivational things that we should get us excited about drinking this material water, so we won't be like, oh my God! First they tell me you can't drink this water.
Right.
Now I'm drinking plastic water. Come on, finish this thing up on it. You know, like a preacher ends his note on a hive. Give us some motivational factors of drinking this plant-based material water, how it can transform and change our life forever.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's everybody is different, but I'm gonna tell you, when you start drinking the water, you can tell the water. People say, well, this water feels lighter, right? When they drink it, and they'll say, oh, I feel more energized when I drink this water. And the thing, when you know and you understand that you're giving your body exactly what it needs, the minerals that it needs, and that over time it's going to increase and better your health. For me, that's all I need to know, is to know that I am giving my body, I know my body needs minerals. I know my body, a lot of sickness is based on us being deficient in minerals. I know that a lot of sickness is because we're dehydrated. And to know that with this water, and that I can be able to get my body properly hydrated. I can have my body properly mineralized and give it the right alkalinity. And when I understand and know that no disease can survive in an alkaline and oxygenated environment, I know I'm good. That's my motivation every day, is to know that I'm giving my body everything it needs. And all it takes for me is just to put the sachet, shake it up, leave it there for 5 minutes, drink it, and I'm good. And I do that every single day. And everyone that I give this to, I'm going to give you a story. An older guy, Mr. Mudd, he teaches golf. And he said, I don't like to drink water. And I like to try to look, he's like 80-something years old. He said, I don't like water. I said, look, I'm coming over. I'm going to make you a pitcher, and I'm going to put those sachets in there, and you're going to drink all of this water. He said, I just don't like drinking water. I said, he called me back that night. He said, Michelle, what's in them sachets, girl? And I said, it's minerals. He said, I don't like drinking water, but it's all gone. He said, it's all gone. And he said, can you bring me some more of that? I bought him some more the other day. He said, I don't know what it is, but he had a sciatica nerve that was bothering him. And I said, I know what your problem is. You're dehydrated. He started drinking that water. He said, and I called him maybe 4 days later. He had not been able to play golf. And I said, where are you? Matter of fact, he didn't answer the phone. Somebody else answered it. And then he gave me the phone. I said, where are you? He said, oh, I was hitting the ball. I'm out on the golf course. So it's giving him back quality life.
Quality life.
He's getting, baby.
Good
he's
health.
able to get back to do the things that he wants to do, the things that he likes to do. And that's what I want to motivate your listeners to understand and educate them about. Believe it or not, our bodies are made of water, 70% water. It's important. See, back in the day when the waters were running down through the valleys and over the rocks and stuff, that was living water. That water, believe it or not, because it gave it what we call the ORP, which is oxidative reduction potential. When your water is doing that and giving that living water, that's what our bodies need, is living water. And When and minerals, you're a biblical man. Where do we come from? From the dirt, right? Right? Okay. It's important that we give our bodies back the minerals. That's the thing that we actually need. And so when we're able to give our bodies those things, we can start. And I can't say that we're going to reverse everything, but we're going to be able to give it the optimal health and give it everything that it needs to do to heal itself. And that's what's important. And I have so many testimonies, I can't even, that I've met of people who have started on our products that have, like I said, lowered their A1C. Can I show this real quick?
You sure do your thing, man.
Well, I'm going to show you. This right here, we have a thing where we get a blood analysis, right? Can you see it? A blood analysis. Now, this right here, let me show you. This was someone's blood before they drank the water. You can see it's all clogged up, it's all cloudy and everything. 30 minutes later, of drinking the water, look how clear it is. You can see the cells are clear. The background is nice and clear. Now, this picture here, I'm going to show you. This was my blood right here. Blood cells looking good, nice and, nice and everything, right? Now, I asked the guy that did my blood analysis, I said, how does a person with type 2 diabetes, how does their blood look? This picture here, and you see how it is, Don? How it's clunked up right here? And now it made me really understand the problems with people with diabetes, why they have problems with their extremities, problems with their heart, because their heart has to work harder in order to pump that blood. Look how thick it is. And clumped up it is. That's why they start having problems with their extremities, because it can't get the nutrients. It can't get to it. Now, I met a guy this weekend. His A1C was at 12. Okay, he was a diabetic. He started drinking the water, taking the products, and now his A1C is down to a 6. He is totally changed. His blood now is beginning to look more like mine. Okay, so this is going to, because over time, if people don't understand about diabetes, or if you do not control your diabetes over time, it will start killing your nerves in your body. That's when you have different people who have neuropathy. Neuropathy is nothing but nerves dying. Okay, and so when those nerves start to die and it's not getting the oxygen and everything else, that's when you start getting amputations. That's why they start having problems with the eyes, because it's too thick. The nutrients can't get to the eyes. So then they start having problems with their vision. So this is why, and when I see so many people, I have a girlfriend, her brother was about to go on dialysis. So we put him on the product. He started drinking the water. Guess what? When he went back to the doctor for them to put the port in, they said, you know what? We did your test. You no longer need to go on dialysis.
So, Michelle, I want you to look dead into that camera.
Uh-huh.
Dead in it. I want you to talk to them just like that's your brother, your sister, your mother. Just talk to them about health and the benefit. What is what do you call that? Sachet
or power pack. Power pack.
And encourage them about being healthy.
Yes.
And then we're
I'm gonna tell you where my passion is.
Talk directly to them.
Our community has so many people that end up going on dialysis. So many people who have what you call type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. And the thing is, they're taking medications, metformin, insulin, all type of cholesterol medications, all type of high blood pressure medications, when simply, if we can, and I'm not going to say just simply, but if we add and start giving our bodies what it needs, your body can start to heal itself. It can start to heal itself. And we have seen, I have testimonies of people of it turning their life and turning their health around. And that's why I'm so passionate about educating people about the water, about the minerals, so that, and if you are healthy right now, give your body what it needs. If you have children, right now, give them what they need, because we don't want them to end up having problems later in life. It is about educating our people about what we need to do, because we're being bombarded all the time with marketing and people all the time telling us to do this and do that, but they don't have our best interests at heart. So it's important upon us to educate ourselves and to know exactly what it is that we need to do. And see, we'll start finding things out over time. And then it's like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. And then we start making changes, right? So these are one of the things that we need to start making changes now. Now that you know, investigate it further. You don't have to take everything that I've said. Everything, if you research it and you YouTube it, however you want to, you'll find that our bodies need minerals. Our bodies need water that is alkalized, small enough in that it changed the molecular structure so that it can penetrate our cells. Because that's where the difference comes in, is making sure that the water is actually penetrating our cells and that our body's becoming properly hydrated.
Wow. Coach Michelle, just gave you from her heart what we all need to do so that we can get better and we can move forward. And we want everyone under the sound of our voice to get better in your health. Get your children better in your health. Pass that down, because your health is your wealth. Watch
Yes, it
this.
is.
If you are unhealthy and you can't do these things that are quality of life, then you are not maximizing your life. And God has given all of us, me, Michelle, all of us, another opportunity to live life to the fullest. On the Don Jenkins Show, we are sounding an alarm when it comes to health. We have had some powerful health coaches. My brother Jay, he's back next week. Michelle right now. Master personal trainer Ed Theophil. Master fitness trainer Ron McDonald. We've had so many powerful people that God is using around the world to change people's life on this show. On this show. Open up your ears so that you can hear. Your health is your wealth.
Yeah.
We can get better. We can move forward. But you got to make up in your mind that you're determined to make a change. Get this plant-based material water. Go back to the basics. Educate yourself on water. Your body needs 50% of it. Add and give your body what it needs so that you can be all that God called you to be. Michelle Grant, we thank you so much from the bottom of our heart for educating me and everyone under the sound of our voice to get better and to move forward. And those of you that have children and grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren, here's one of the things about children. They do what they see more than what they hear.
Amen.
So let us all become leaders in our families by doing and adding the right things in our body so that our kids can see the value of being healthy, the value of being fit, the value of taking care of your temple, which is if you're spiritual, this is the temple of the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Let's get serious about our wealth and our health so that we can get better and we move forward. I am your coach, Don Jenkins, but this is Coach Michelle Grant. I guarantee you she will be back, not only to talk about this health subject, but she has so much more to offer. But I also need you to come back and talk about this financial wealth thing.
Yeah.
So that we can change our not just our life, but our generations, our kids' life.
Yes.
And so I think those principles are going to be value to this show also.
Yes.
So, Michelle, you did a wonderful job. You did a great job. I know this is your first time, speaking to a camera.
Yes.
But the beauty about speaking to the camera, you're talking to everyone under the sound of the voice. Well, I just want
everyone to know that I'm very passionate about educating our people. We have different things going on at different times during the week. Give me a call, and I'll be glad to share this information with you.
So tell us about your product. Tell us about your company. Tell us about your email. Tell us about your website. Tell us about your phone number as we wrap this thing up.
Well, my name is Michelle Grant. Our company is called Zuma.
Spell it.
X as in X-ray, O-O, M as in Mary, A. That's the name of our company. The website that give you information about the company and what we offer is www.zooma.com. I have a couple other websites we have a demonstration showing you about the water. It's called www.yourwater2.com. My telephone number is 301-675-7933. You can call me, text me. My email is missmsgrant500@gmail.com. You can send me an email, but you can always give me a call. If I don't pick up, just leave me a message and I'll call you right back, or just send me a text. And I'll be glad to sit down with you or invite you to an event so that you can be able to learn more about how you can get this water.
Let me just share this as we wrap this show up. I'm a health and fitness and wellness coach. I've been in the health and fitness and wellness business for over 28 years.
Yes,
and this year, Coach Michelle Grant has educated me on the water. Why I take this water, I drink this water daily now. It is changing my life as I speak.
Yes.
So I'm challenging everyone under the sound of my voice to follow through, get some more information, do your research, and understand what she's talking about this plant-based mineral water. The minerals are the key to this water that will change your life, watch this, from the inside out.
Yes.
And so here on the Don Jenkins Show, we are sounding an alarm. I'm telling y'all, this show is so big, it's bigger than y'all even understand it because of the people that we have on this show. God is using them around the world to help people who are serious about their health, change their lives. And so I'm just grateful and thankful that you counted it out, not robbery, to be a part of the Don Jenkins Show.
Well,
you
Don,
bless me.
Thank you for inviting me.
You bless me. You bless me. You are awesome and you are great. You are definitely coming back.
Yeah.
And so all you under the sound of our voice, again, if you need to get a hold of Michelle, go back to YouTube, type in Don Jenkins Show, look at the show again, learn from this show, get her emails, get her phone numbers, send her information, send her questions. She'd be more than happy to help you go to the next level with you're drinking the proper water, getting the right minerals into your system, into your cells, so that you can get rid of the blood pressure, you can get rid of the diabetes, and you can become more healthier. We are on a health mission of sounding an alarm. We want everyone to get better and to move forward. Again, I am your coach, Don Jenkins. This is your coach, Michelle Grant. Michelle, one more time, one email and one phone number.
Phone number 301-675-7933. Email missmsgrant500@gmail.com.
And if you need me, you can go to Coach Don, DONJ, @gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Have any questions, I will get back with you as soon as possible. Again, if this show has blessed you, share this show with somebody else. Tell them to go to YouTube, type in Don Jenkins Show, pull this show up, send this show out. Let's spread the world. Let's have a movement on getting better and moving forward. Thank you again. Tune in next week. Jay Fuller will be here in full effect, hosting this show.
Yes.
Oh, we are sounding an alarm on getting our health in order.
Yes.
God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. And again, thank you for tuning in. Share the good news. Share the good news. The good news is that we're moving forward and we're getting better. God bless
Amen.
you. Thank you, Michelle Grant. God bless you all. See you later.
BC crew, baby.